Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's METALCON International 2013 Exhibitor webinar for marketing tools and tips for your success this year in Atlanta. My name is Ken Ferreira. I'm with Convention Data Services. We are the registration and lead management provider for METALCON. And joining me today is Steve Barove, who works with many of you on your lead generation and lead retrieval needs. And we're here today to talk about some of the marketing tools that you have available for free for METALCON to invite prospects and customers to your booth. And we're also going to talk about some of the new technologies that we have available to help you capture leads on site and follow up with them effectively and efficiently so you can get the most out of your exhibiting experience at METALCON. Before we start off today, I just want to do a quick little navigation check for you. As we go through the different slides today, you might have questions, and we certainly welcome questions. And all you need to do is use the questions area of the GoToWebinar dashboard, and you can simply send us a question, and we'll try to answer it in a timely fashion as we go through today's webinar. And one other note for today is we are recording today's webinar, and we will provide you with a link back to that information so that we can see, so that you can see the webinar at any time or share that. In addition, we are here in the Newton headquarters of PSMJ Resources with the METALCON team. So we are here not only to be able to answer your exhibitor registration questions, but if you have anything as it relates to your marketing, your booth, your participation this year in Atlanta, feel free to send us those questions as well. So with that, I'm going to try to get us started here and walk through a couple of the things to start off from how can you best prepare in advance for METALCON to get people to come to your booth, to let people know what you've got going on, and to get the most out of your experience. So what we're going to do today is we've got 4 items on our agenda. We really want to talk about the VIP exhibitor codes. This is your tool to give out free expo passes to your customers and prospects, and we'll show you and talk a little bit more about that as well. Those tie very nicely into our free email template and email blast program. As an exhibitor at METALCON, you have the ability to send up to 3 unique branded messages to your own email list and customer list, and I'll talk to you a little bit more detail on that. Then I'm going to turn it over to Steve about lead gen tools on-site and post-show, and it all ties together. These are integrated tools that are going to give you maximum benefits, maximum results for your participation at METALCON. So let's get started with the VIP exhibitor codes. It's the #1 marketing tool used year after year by exhibitors, not only at METALCON, but for every event that Convention Data Services does registration for. This is the #1 tool that exhibitors like yourself can use to attract qualified prospects to come visit you at the show. It creates great goodwill and drives traffic into that booth. It helps promote the booth, and it's a free registration for them. You're building goodwill by sending that out to them. And within that, it's a simple customer registration link. Each one of your companies has been given a custom registration URL. I'm going to show you where to find that a little later on, but it's a key URL to track those registrants that are coming in from your promotions. So why do we want to use our VIP exhibitor codes? 5 great reasons here. #1, simple, inexpensive delivery of the free pass invitation from your company. Again, compliments of your company, it costs you nothing. #2, it gives you the ability to generate leads pre-show. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, when you send out an invitation, what's going to happen is that registration gets credited, if you will, to your company. So you can log into the exhibitor registration website and see what customers and prospects have used your code before you even get to METALCON. And that's going to allow you to actually do what #3 here says. Call those registrants to set up appointments at the show, determine their interest level. Really what you're doing is you're starting the selling cycle before you get on the show floor in Atlanta. Key stuff there. #4, you're going to be able to export these leads to Excel and put them into your CRM. So those pre-show leads and engagement are going to help you increase your traffic and a quicker turnaround in the sales that you're going to get from your participation at METALCON. And then finally, it's not over after the show. Post-show, you want to log into the exhibitor registration site, because we're also going to put a little flag next to every name showing you if that person attended METALCON. That's a key metric for you. For instance, you might have 40 people that used your code, and in advance you're going to see those 40 names on your list. But maybe you're looking for that Steve Barove. He didn't come by your booth. Well, you can log into the system and see if he actually came to METALCON, and that's going to allow you to engage him post-show differently and make sure you don't lose out on that sale, even if he didn't come to your booth. So some key good uses of the VIP exhibitor codes. So how do we use them? Real easy stuff here. I'm going to show you the free email template and email blast service. I'll show you where you can find it. 3 easy steps and you're up and running. You fill in the template, you upload some logos and some product pictures, and then you're doing your free email blast courtesy of METALCON. You can email the invitation from your company or your sales reps as well. Because it's that personalized URL I mentioned, you can use it on the footer of your company's emails, put it on your website with one of the METALCON banners, promote where your booth is, promote the free Expo Pass, all with a click of a link from that personalized code that we're giving you. And these VIP exhibitor codes have generated many leads and sales for exhibitors over the year. If you haven't used them before, it's a wonderful opportunity for you. And again, I can't say it enough, it's free. METALCON has gone out of their way to provide these tools for you guys, so get those out in use and drive that traffic to your booth. So how do we get them out to use? Well, what you want to do is you want to go to the exhibitor registration website. And that's available on the METALCON website. You can find the register button, click that link, and you'll want to select the exhibitor registration link. You should also have already received an email from us with the URL, your username, and password. And if I remember correctly, I think the password is the same as the A to Z password. So when you're logging into the system, if you're looking for your password, it's the same one you use to get into A to Z. When you log in, this is what you're going to see. You're going to start off by seeing if you've got any personnel registered for the show. You'll see your allotment. If you have X amount used, Y amount left, everyone has a slightly different amount based upon your square footage. And you'll see how many badges are still available to be able to enter. Definitely don't wait to get on site to do this. This website's going to remain live through the show, so definitely go forward and use it to register some of those folks. To do that, you can click the Register Booth Staff Now. When you click that link, that's going to bring you to an easy form fill. Anything in red is required, so make sure you fill that out as well. And of course, if you're interested in getting some information on MCA, Metal Construction Association, click this link. We'll make sure we get that information sent over to you. So thank you for that interest there. The other option that you have is maybe you want to save some time. We all love saving time. If you exhibited last year with us, click this link. Review your 2012 exhibitor list. We pre-populated all the names of the folks that worked in your booth last year. I have just a test record here because they don't let me put real names in the METALCON database. But all you need to do is select those names of the people that are going to be coming back to METALCON and then click Insert here, and you're going to save yourself a lot of keystrokes. Great tool. So we've got our staff up here registered. If you need to make changes or if Charlie's not coming, you can remove them. No big deal. You can do that up through the show. And then this is very important if you're interested in participating in any of our conference program this year. We have a discounted seminar pricing for our exhibitors, but you have to take advantage of that by September 17th. So we're about a month out on that deadline there, okay? So definitely take advantage of that if anyone on your team wants to go into the conference. Now, we do have some other tabs up here at the top. So we've got the exhibitor registration. You guys get that. You know how to do that. Just don't forget to do it. Don't do it on site. Save yourself some time. Next, the invite a customer. Okay, these are those VIP exhibitor codes, folks. These are the tools that are going to help you be more successful at METALCON and hopefully get more traffic into your booth and close more sales. I had mentioned earlier that each exhibiting company gets their own VIP code. You're going to see it here in red. This is my code. It's unique to my company, so no one can have a code like yours. So this code you can give to your sales team, and they can just tell people over the phone, hey, you know, if you want to register for METALCON, I'll get you a free exhibit hall code. Use my code, type it into the reg form. Easy enough. But you know what? We can take it a step further and distribute it electronically, make it even easier for your customers in one of two ways. First one here is there's that unique registration URL that I was mentioning earlier. We made it just for you. We've auto-embedded your VIP exhibitor code in there. Nothing that you need to do here except highlight it, just like I'm doing on my computer, copy it, and then you can paste it into whatever document you want, whatever email campaign you might be doing. I talk with a lot of exhibitors. They have areas on their website where they might say, you know, these are the calendar of events that we are participating in the fall. METALCON's one of them. Put the METALCON banner up on your calendar, link this URL to it, put text up there inviting them to register through your company's website. Your email footers, corporate communications, anything like that. You've got some partners out there, maybe some distributors, anything like that. Give them this URL, have them link it anywhere and everywhere so that you can get that registration traffic coming in. Secondly is right here, I've got this great, it's a very fancy glove here that this gentleman's carrying. Well, what's he carrying? He's carrying 3 email templates here. What you need to do is check this out in your spare time, log into the exhibitor site, click this green Get Started, and it will log you into our easy-to-use email campaign manager. You can give this to your marketing team to look at. You can schedule it yourself. We'll give you 3 templates to choose from. You get to send 3 emails, and here's something very important for you to know. These lists are protected. No one sees the information that you upload, okay? So it's your data. It's protected. I don't get to see it. METALCON doesn't get to see it. The end result, though, is that you get this free email blast tool to use, promote your booth, promote your new products and services. Maybe you're doing a contest, something like that, and send those out. And there's full tracking on that. You can see how many bounce back, how many click through, and most importantly, how many people registered from your email campaign so that you can start talking to these people in advance. That's the Invite a Customer. We're available at any time to walk you through this. Anyone on the METALCON team, the CDS team, our contact information is all in here so that you can reach out to us either through Steve or Paulo or the rest of the team, and we can walk you through this. But I'll tell you, it's very easy to use, and you'll get great results from it. Some of the other things that we have going on, just you might want to take a look to see some important messages. Badge delivery. Once again, we are not mailing badges. We're going green, guys. So you can pick up your badges on site. Very easy to do, especially if you've done it in the past. Booth roster. This is a list of everyone you have registered. So if you want to pull a roster out, you can do that via Excel. If you do go over your allotment, you can purchase additional badges over the allotment. And if you do that, you can get a receipt from us. Lead retrieval is right here. I'll let Steve talk about that, but there's some great videos and information there. And then last but not least, little information here on the charity walk, Metal Magnolias. This is a great worthy cause going down in Atlanta this year. So METALCON has chosen It's the Journey. It's an Atlanta-founded and based breast cancer charity. And this is a special event with a team walk going on Saturday after the show. You might want to check this out. Whether you can contribute or participate, it's all appreciated from that side. So that's my side on the exhibitor registration, but most importantly, the Invite a Customer. Definitely check this out. Again, if you need help, let us know. I'm going to be turning it over to Steve in a minute. I just have one other slide to talk to you guys about. I did see that we had one question come up. I just want to take a quick break from talking your ear off, and take a look at that. And yes, absolutely. I'm not quite sure who asked it, but we can send the bullet points of this presentation to you? Absolutely. In fact, the way we're doing it is you will receive a URL link tomorrow in the afternoon that will point back to this. So you can definitely review this and share this. So thanks for that question. If anybody else has any questions, feel free and stop me and we'll jump right to it as best we can. Yes, Andrea?
Okay, so I know you're not sending out the badges to the attendees this year. Now, do they come in and they're printed on demand, or are they going to be printed in advance?
No, all exhibitors and attendees will receive an email notification that you're registered for METALCON, and there'll be a barcode in it, and you can simply bring that paper with the barcode to the on-site registration area, or even have it on your phone, and then just scan it, and it'll print on demand for you.
Okay, so is it just there are a bunch of printers set up, so they just...
Yep, our registration area is ready to rock, and those badges will print out fast for everyone.
All right.
Yep,
Thanks.
You're welcome. Do you have a couple of important deadlines and information to share before I turn it over to Steve? We mentioned that there's the discount for the exhibitors with the conference program. There are August 31st.
Well, what we've done is, hello everyone, this is Claire. We've added in a further incentive to take some of the education courses, and that expires August 31st. We brought it down even less, feeling, again, giving back to our exhibitors that we like to do. Your normal price is $245 for one course, but up until August 31st, it's $100 for one, $200 for two. So if you want to let your booth personnel and your company colleagues know, there's some great education programs, some geared particularly for exhibitors. Nice to sit in an education program with a roofing contractor who you may be a supplier to as well, and rub elbows that way. And then we have just an edutainment, motivational speaker this year that should be fun, and I would highly suggest sending some of your staff to that program as well. So just a reminder on that the early bird is still in effect the 17th, but why pay $184 when you can get it for $100 and send 10 people? It's definitely worth the investment for that. Ken did mention our charity partnership this year is It's the Journey. Back at the January meeting of MCA, it was one of our members, Randy Allen with Triangle Fasteners, suggested that METALCON is always held in October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so let's partner with that. Coincidentally, when we flew into Atlanta, oh, by the way, there's a walk October 5th and 6th immediately following the close of METALCON. So we established a relationship with the Journey. We have a team. It will be fun if you can stay and walk. It's called the Metal Magnolias. But, you know, in sitting and analyzing this amongst ourselves and how can we break this down, we've committed $25,000, and we truly think we can do it. Just think if every company, 250 companies, you know, gave a minimum of $100, we could make that, you know, in no time flat. Even our partners here, CDS, came forth right off the bat, and they've also contributed to our walk, as well as our contractors and friends and family, et cetera. So bring it back to the table at your company, whoever you need to talk to, or if it's just a personal donation. But it's money that stays in Georgia for Georgia, and it goes a long way. So we like to always leave our mark in a philanthropic way when we come to a city and let them know that METALCON was there and we made a difference. Last year we had our first show management booth, and it was a tremendous success. We're having that again on the show floor, booth 1937. And in addition to just having a booth, we're having a camera that will be taking fun pictures of exhibitors and attendees, sending Twitter feed and Facebook messages to really get the show viral and let people know, hey, I'm at METALCON having a great time, come on down. So that will be fun, so come find us there. As you know, we've reinstilled the MCEC Club this year, as we liken it to a red carpet club like your airlines. You have a little typo, Ehi Show, I see that there now. Okay. It's a limited membership to that club. We don't want the whole show floor in there, and then you don't have that VIP privilege like it's meant to be. Bring your customers in. There are meeting rooms there. You can sneak away and have a private meeting or potentially close a deal. Sit down with a cup of coffee in the afternoon, a beverage, a snack, what have you. But it's a very elite club that we feel was very successful 2 years ago in Atlanta, and we're bringing it back again to the show floor in Atlanta. And then one final reminder, as always, we keep pushing hotels, hotels, hotels. Beware of the renegade hotel companies that are out there. There is only one, and that's Globetrotter Travel, where you can make your hotel reservations. We get them constantly. It's out of our control. The people that come through the back door and undo all the hard work we've done to negotiate and try to get your business through them. But beware, you may, if you think, or if you already did, beware you may not have a room through a company such as that. You need to go through Globetrotter. We're probably about 60–65% sold in all the properties, but typically 3 to 4 weeks out, it hits the fan and everybody starts booking. So if you want to be at Omni and be a throw away from the center, then stay at the Omni, but book it now. They're also pretty full with all their extra evening entertainment and hospitality suites as well, but call us, Claire, Suzanne, Julie, Paulo, any of us, call us if you need any tips or suggestions for hospitality or entertainment in the evenings as well, because we have that information for you too. So thank you. This was your noontime intermission here, and I think Ken's going to turn it over to Steve to continue with the CDS portion of our show.
Wonderful, thank you. And just for the hotels, that information is also on your website as well, right? Everything we're talking about is on the website as well. So, great. I am going to turn it over to Steve. I do have a couple of quick questions here I want to get to. John was curious to know how do we determine how many VIP passes that we have? And I don't think we've capped it, have we?
No, it's unlimited.
It's unlimited. Send as many VIP passes as you want. We haven't capped it, so go for it. And are you guys working on a smart app, phone app this year?
Yes, the phone app will be out.
Probably a week or two it should be ready, so for both Droid and iPhone users. I think we're in the home stretch. So
okay, so right around Labor Day weekend, we should have the app available.
Yep, there'll be an announcement that goes out so that all of you can download it and use that, both attendees and exhibitors. So.
Okay, terrific. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to turn it over to the illustrious Stephen Barreau. He's going to. Many of you have probably talked with him over the years because he's been part of our METALCON team forever, as we say, right? So, Steve, I'm going to let you take it away, sir.
Great, thanks, Ken. Hello, everyone. I'd just like to take this opportunity to share with you some of the best ways to collect, qualify, and follow up with all of your sales leads. I'm going to walk you through our different technologies. Starting in the bottom right here with our Express Lead Pro, that is our standalone desktop unit. Has a built-in printer, also comes with a complimentary USB thumb drive, so every time you scan the badge, it'll print out. There's a small LCD screen where you can see the person that you scanned and confirm that you've scanned that person. Takes your USB with all your leads. It does require electricity, and the scanner that plugs in would be tethered. So if you're looking for something portable and battery operated, you'd want to lean toward the Express Connect or Connect Plus. Going to the Express Lead Key in the bottom left here, that is our PC-based version. We give you a USB scanner and a USB thumb drive with software, and it works on a PC, not compatible with Mac currently. And you just plug the USB scanner in, plug the USB thumb drive, and it's all, you just launch the executable file. It's all plug and play, very easy. Allows you to then go into your PC and scan people and customers and prospective buyers. And then the best part about the Lead Key, as opposed to the Lead Pro, the Lead Key does allow you to take notes, unlike the Lead Pro. All our devices, just to let you know, will also give you 20 generic sales qualifiers. They range from send literature, send samples, have a salesperson call, etc. Those are all customizable as well. And moving up to the Express Connect, this is our latest technology. It's an app. So if you or anyone working the booth happens to have a smartphone or a tablet, that would be what I would recommend because it is our latest and greatest technology. You can scan the QR code on the badge, or you can manually type in the badge ID numbers. I'll go into a little bit more detail here. Right on the left here, you can see the QR code. You can scan the QR code. It utilizes your smartphone or tablet's camera. Some people, though, like to just type in the badge ID number, so you can do it either way. And then once you've typed in the badge ID or scanned the QR code, it will then ping the registration database and bounce back with all the contact and demographic info. And you can see it over here on the right, the lead details. You'll see name, title, job company info, etc. There's also a notes field. And if you can see these icons running left to right, starting with a star, these are some ways to follow up with each lead. There's a 5-star rating system, so you can actually rate each lead on a 5-star rating system, just as it says. So it's a very nice way to follow up. Moving to the right, you'll see the little envelope icon, and that gives you the ability. This is a nice new feature that we just rolled out. What it does is before the show starts up, you can type in an email into the settings. It's just a predetermined generic email. Thanks for visiting us in booth, etc. We look forward to speaking with you after the show. For more information on our products and services, and you can list your contact information, website, etc. And as they're leaving the booth, you just hit that email icon, and it'll send that predetermined email to that individual. Moving to the right, you can see the forward lead button there. That allows you to forward that. If you're using the Express Connect on your own smartphone or tablet, that'll allow you to send that particular lead to anyone in your contact list. So another nice feature.
So in other words, if our boss came through and he wanted to see, hey, did this particular person come through? Yeah, in fact, let me forward you their information.
Exactly.
Just like that.
Yeah, Dave's looking for a particular lead. You want to get it. There you go.
Yep, so you don't have to go through the whole list. You can just do that.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep. Another new feature, which is great, especially for METALCON, add an image. A lot of people, they're discussing a product or in the booth, and they want to get a picture of it. You can actually take a photo using the app, and it'll associate that photo or that product that you've taken a picture of to that particular lead.
Right, right. I've seen a couple of shows where the customer has come in with a piece they need fabricated or something, and the exhibitor takes a photo of that. And so,
exactly.
Yeah, good.
Great. Going over to the last one is the add a reminder. Let's say the person you're speaking with wants to set up a follow-up call. You can do that right through your smartphone's calendar. The icons below, as you can see, there's the surveys qualifiers button. You can go into the survey. You can go into notes. There we are. And over to the left, let's go to the leads list. You can see the best part about this app is it allows you to go through and sort your leads. Let's say you want to go back, maybe it's lunchtime and you're sitting down, you're recollecting the morning, and you have a lead that you wanted to follow up on. Maybe you wanted to add a note. You can go back and you can sort through your leads using all sorts of different sort criteria, and then go back and qualify. Right there in the booth, these are your qualifiers. The app also allows you to do, instead of the qualifiers with checkboxes, you can also go into detailed surveys with questions, unlimited multiple choice answers. Send product information on catalog ABC, XYZ. Really a lot more detail you can go into with the Express Connect qualifiers. So moving on to the next. So this is our Express Leads website. If you use the Connect or the Connect Plus, your leads are posted in real time to our website. The Lead Pro and the Lead Key will post after the show up to the same site. And for a lot of you who've rented our devices and technologies before, you know that we give you login credentials unique to your company, so you can log in and download your leads. In the past, typically you would just download a CSV file and move on. But we've added some enhancements to the website to make it a lot more helpful for your marketing team. You can actually go in and produce these marketing charts and bar graphs, and not only can you view them on the website, you can also download them and print them and share them with your chief marketing officer or anyone in your team.
And I got a question here from John regarding getting all the leads together. And I think this is kind of where the Express Leads website would come in for him. If you have multiple salespeople using the Express Connect, how are those files handled on this website? Because obviously each salesperson's phone is only going to have what scans they've done.
Exactly. That's a good question. There's two ways to download your leads from the Express Leads website. For each, let's say you have 5 sales reps working the booth. Each one of them has an iPhone or an Android, and they're scanning their own sales leads. There'll be 5 individual CSV files. However, to make it easier on, let's say, your marketing manager who just wants one file, they can go to the one button where it says Download All, and it would give them one combined spreadsheet.
So John won't have to manipulate multiple spreadsheets. It can happen
it's all combined,
one place.
One button,
and
one download.
The new reporting, because these reports are new this year too, so those would also take into account that one file, so if he wants to run these reports that we offer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
And moving on to the Express Exhibit Tracker. So Express Exhibit Tracker is free to everyone that rents lead retrieval from CDS. And what it does is it sends out a post-show email blast to all the attendees with a list of everyone who scanned their badge. With that list will be contact, sales info, all your information that you want, that you would list there, so that everybody, before you can even follow up possibly, we'll do the follow-up for you and send out, your information to everyone that you scanned at the show.
This is a pretty visible website. Over a third of all attendees from METALCON come back and use this site, so you definitely want to make sure you're scanning badges, and just know that hopefully you're going to be able to timely follow up with them, but just know that these attendees, your leads, will also have the ability to kind of research you some more after the show, and it's another great benefit to enhance your selling window that METALCON's providing for free.
Exactly.
So how do we order, Steve?
Well,
Right,
you can go right.
right.
You can call me if you want to talk to me more. I'd be happy to talk to anyone over the phone. I know I've spoken with a lot of you in the past few years, but if anyone has any questions, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. Or if you just want to go online and order direct, you'll get an instant email confirmation upon processing your order. There's the link right there, and make sure you order by September 5th to lock in at those advanced rates.
And there's an easier way to get to the link as well. If you go back to the exhibitor registration site that I showed you earlier, the links are in there, and also the videos. So there's some, if you want to see actually how the different units work, nothing works better than actually pictures in a video as opposed to reading literature, so you can check those out as well.
Exactly. And one last thing I want to mention too, if anyone does have a smartphone or tablet and they want to test out the Express Connect app, it's free to download in the App Store, but you would need a license key. We have a demo version where we can send it out to you so you can test it out on your own smartphone or tablet, see what you think of it before, and if you like it, then you can go ahead and rent it.
Oh, the other thing, too, to think about with the Express Connect, because there are so many things, great things going on in Atlanta and with METALCON. If you have the app and you happen to be in the lobby of the Omni or just walking through the Georgia World Congress Center on the way to your booth, if you've got the app and someone has a badge, you can scan them. Unlike traditional lead retrieval, you had to be in your booth, you were tethered to your booth. With the app, you can actually be anywhere scanning those leads and getting more value from the show.
Good point, Ken. Thank you.
We're in the home stretch, folks. How are we doing? I think we're caught up on questions, but we are definitely available to answer any other questions that you folks might have today. This is a banner attendance today, so we appreciate everybody coming out and giving us 30 minutes or so of your time, especially on a Monday. So what we'll do is, unless there's any other questions, what we'll leave you with is, do you have questions? Do you need some help? We're here to help. Here's Steve's information for lead management. Obviously, we've got the whole gang here at PSMJ Resources, from Paulo to Suzanne to Claire, everybody else is available. We didn't put your phone number in there, Paulo. I guess we didn't want people to call you.
They got it.
Yeah, you know how to reach Paulo. I'm sure you do. So, so again, yeah, with that, I think we're good for today. We wish you the best success in Atlanta. We're coming into the home stretch, October 1st, right? Coming up. So look for the email tomorrow from us with this link. Share it with your friends and colleagues and neighbors. And thank you very much, and have a successful event.